5 former Memphis officers, this is also breaking news, have been indicted by a federal grand jury.
Yeah, man. The feds is on them now.
In the death of Tyre Nichols. And so
because the state wouldn't press charges,
no,
right?
State press. They got mad.
Okay.
Yeah,
but this is really forever.
But this is also kind of like ceremonial in the sense that the state already indicted them.
Okay.
And, they're probably going to get hit with long state sentences. So, as they should be.
Let's hope.
Like, again, I'm abolitionist except for these 5 officers. Put them underneath the jail.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, it's almost like a political move, right? As the DOJ indicts these officers too, and them saying like, we're indicting corrupt cop officers. Is this a political move, Miracle? Is this Biden and Kamala and the DOJ saying we're also going to come in and deal with crooked cops or police brutality?
I think we should remake Black Cop, but do it Crooked Cop instead.
Yeah.
I think it's a good win for the Biden administration because their DOJ will have one of the largest investigations against officers for use of force, whether it is in Michigan, in Atlanta, in Tennessee. So I think it's a good look. I don't think it's political. I think that federal people like to stack their stats.
Okay.
And it's easier to get when it's on camera and somebody has died and you get federal monies. I think if the Biden administration really wants to say that they are tough on crooked cops, they're going to have to get a lot more. They have all these investigations and all these facilities. I think they're going to have to really show up.
Yes.
But we've seen a very strong Department of Justice this past 2 years.
Yeah.
Whether it's all these federal trials into January 6th, whether it's in there looking at Parchman, the jail in Atlanta.
Yes.
They're DOJ's. They're also all the people got the PPP scams as well.
Yeah, they about to go.
They got sweeps.
Speaking of that, who's been real quiet after them Fed charges? We ain't heard line number 1 for the scam guy George Santos. He's been super quiet.
Thing,
so
man.
you're right in terms of the DOJ, and it says right now all 5 officers also face state felony charges, including second-degree murder, aggravated assault, and aggravated kidnapping.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? So, do y'all have any? What you were going to say?
Because I think people forget how horrible that Tyre Nichols situation was. To pick somebody up and move them, and then beat them to death. It's just vile and horrific. But
these were all black officers.
They're all black officers.
Yeah, all black officers,
the lady who stood up that department came from Atlanta, another all black.
Yeah. That was the chief of police. Yeah, remember, there was a white officer, but he didn't get arrested.
Right, yeah.
And he didn't get charged.
Yeah.
So I think he got fired.
Right.
But he didn't get indicted or charged.
Because he was just like a lookout or something, right? He was,
whatever it was, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
It's always, I know even James Baldwin had a article where he talked about, even in the hoods, the black cop is one that's most
living in
feared.
Living in a police state or something like that.
Absolutely.
An essay,
because black cops are just known to be more
occupied
violent,
territory.
more violent.
Behind occupied territory. That was the line. That was the essay.
And so, I hope they get all of the convictions. And again, abolition is fluid, right? Abolition. Some days you want free everybody, and some days everybody just got to go down.
Yeah, particularly these 5. They definitely
lock them up with the Proud Boys. They could all share the same cell.
Well, so since you mentioned it, we were wondering what type of sentence Enrique was going to get. Is that
Enrique Tarrio, and our episode last week got a lot of hits on that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because when I went on my tirade about him,
Yes. Well, he was looking at 33.
Right.
He was looking at the Scottie Pippen. He got the Emmitt Smith. He got the 22. He got 22 years. The funniest thing I heard is they said he was so supportive and into 45 that he's not getting out to 45. He got 22. So, Enrique, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Sean King had put out a post that said that he felt that 22 years was too long, that he shouldn't have got. He said, but he could have got 10 years.
Not
right?
the glasses coming on.
But Farouk, he could have got right the first time.
Defend your light-skinned kin. Talk to your cousin.
But he could have got 10 years.
Who asked you?
Well, again, nobody did, but he has...
Full stop. Next point, please.
He has social media like everybody else. But Farouk, he could have got 10 years because they gave him a plea deal.
And this
9 to 11 years. He could have took the plea.
He could have.
He took it to trial. You gonna waste their time. You gonna make them get their lawyers out. Then they gonna hit you with the maximum, and you got 22. So you gotta take that 22.
But
homie.
this is also like conversely. This also indicates why innocent people take plea deals.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because when they start throwing those numbers at you, you're like, oh shit. Well, you know what I'm supposed to do.
It is wild to me that he was the only one that wasn't.
But listen, the only one that wasn't there, but he was there,
and he got the longest amount of time. But that's what you get.
And you
trying to mix in with these white folks,
and they try to make the Proud Boys as this political organization because they're inclusive. They have Afro-Latinos. They got all these other people.
You were their blackface. You got the most
and now look, and then they made an example out of you.
Yes.
And now I hope when you get, I hope they don't put no money on your books.
No money. None.
Right?
None.
I hope they take you for your shoes.
Yes.
I hope someone soap and sock the shit out of you.
100,000%.
Catch you in the yard. Get me. I want all of that to happen for you.
There was one of the Oath Keepers had made a statement about how
sour shoes for the
how bad jail was.
Yeah.
And the comment was the Oath Keeper said that they throw urine and feces at them. And Farouk made the comment, well, that's what you did to the Capitol.
That's what they did to the Capitol. They was in there shitting on the walls.
It's called karma, homie.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, what did you expect? It goes around, doesn't it?
How do you like it?
How do you like it, man?
How do you like feces on you?
They shitting on your walls now. How you like them apples?
All I'm wondering is, are them boys still proud?
You know
what I'm saying?
Are they still proud?
You know what they would say?
To this day.
but for real, like, again, I don't think, like, you took it to trial. From what I understand, they didn't express any remorse. Like, when you
the one man said it could have been worse.
Right.
Joe Biggs said it could have been worse.
When you stand in front of that court and you get hit with that time, they want some contrition. That's what happened to Tory Lanez, right? Yeah. You want to stand up there and act like, oh, I'm not admitting nothing, I'm not guilty, but guess what? You want to do this time. You know what I'm saying?
Remember the scene in Life where Eddie Murphy, Life. It was like 22 years. Bow.
Yeah, there was just a video where a dude got life, and you saw him crumble up and fall down in his chair because your reality hits you, right? Mm-hmm. Yo, for the next 22 years, guess what? Hey, I hope you can organize the Proud Boys chapter of whatever federal prison you in, because you're not going to be out here with us. You know what I'm saying?